Old school RuneScape is trying out a new type of limited time game mode called community events, kind of similar to leagues. These community events are meant to be a way for Jagex to safely explore entirely new types of gameplay and concepts and collect feedback from players. This first ever community event is called Gridmaster, and it's an event based around completing tiles on a bingo board. They plan to add a bingo system into the main game, and this event seems like the perfect way to get the largest amount of testers possible to find things that are broken, as well as figure out what can be improved before it's implemented into the live servers. Plus, it seems like a good way to build up hype and potentially bring new players into the game that will hopefully stick around even after this event is over. So how does Gridmaster work? When you log into a Gridmaster world, you start as a brand new Ironman, which means there's no trading allowed and you have to build up your account from scratch. There's also no area restriction in Gridmaster. Everyone will have access to the whole map. This event only lasts 4 weeks, whereas leagues usually last 8 weeks. But based on everything I've read, it seems like this is going to be extremely fast-paced. Like even a lot faster progression than leagues tend to go is what it seems like. These are the base multipliers that everyone starts out with, which includes 5 times XP rates, 8 times unique item drop rates, and all the other things that you can see I put on the screen. As for the bingo aspect of it, there's a 7x7 board of tiles. Each tile has a task on it, and when you complete a task, or a tile, you get a reward that buffs your character. Additionally, every row and every column has a reward for completing all the tiles in that row or column. These rewards can be XP lambs, combat masteries, relics we've seen from leagues, gear, an increase to your XP multiplier, and so on. And this is all within Gridmaster. This does not apply to the main game or the main servers. By the way, this event is available to free-to-play, although they'll be limited on what tiles they're able to complete. Now, what's the point of playing a temporary game mode if all your progress is going to be gone and deleted after a month? Besides having fun, making friends, and creating memories from a limited time event you'll never be able to experience in the same way again, completing tiles will also earn you points to spend in the main game on cosmetic rewards. These rewards are all tradable, so if you play an Ironman, this is the only way you can get them. Or if you're a main account in the main game, will probably be worth quite a lot of GP, since only a limited amount of these items will be coming into the game. In the past, I've always played the leagues primarily on my main account to get the untradeable dragon trophy, but in this case, there's no untradeable rewards, so I'm going to be playing on my main game group Ironman account. My goal for this series is to get enough points to buy all the main game rewards, which are the Grid Tabard, the Grid Swords and Emblem, and the login screen chapel cosmetic for the POH, and of course to have fun and experience my favorite game with all the crazy buffs that we're gonna have. I'm recording this intro the day before it starts, so we don't know what the full board looks like yet. They've just been releasing some of the tiles in the weeks leading up to it, so we only know some of them as of the time I'm recording this. I don't have a route planned out, I haven't theory crafted some efficient path to take. I'm just going to be figuring things out as I go on this adventure. And with all that said, I will see you tomorrow when my journey begins. Good morning, the login screen says Gridmaster, and as per usual with these temporary game modes, I did not get much sleep. It was hard to fall asleep, and when I woke up a little bit earlier than usual, I could not fall back asleep. I got about 4 hours of rest, but that's okay, that's all I need for a fun, exciting, long day of Gridmaster. Let's log in for the first time. And do we get sent right to Lumbridge or Tutorial Island? Let's see. Yep, straight to Lumbridge. Yeah, so this is basically already what I explained during the intro of this video. I have to set all this up. I have to get my classic look, of course, confirm. The grid has all the information, so we could see the grid in-game at any point. And completing the tutorial should be the first tile completed. And the reward from completing this tile is you get to pick one of these 3, Power Miner, Lumberjack, or Animal Wrangler, which are basically just big buffs to mining and smithing, woodcutting, firemaking, or fishing, cooking, and Hunter 2, which is not my password, by the way. There's not too many tiles that give you the option to pick between different rewards, but I think for most of them that do give you options, you're able to unlock all those options eventually anyways from other tiles. Like if you mine a gold ore, you'll be able to unlock another one of those 3, and then chopping maple logs will unlock another one of those 3. So pretty soon enough, we'll have all 3 unlocked. Because these other 2 are to chop maple logs or mine gold ore, I think it does make sense to pick either the woodcutting or the mining one first, but I don't think it's worth spending more than 30 seconds trying to figure out an efficient order of like which one would be more efficient to unlock first, because if you spend more than a minute trying to figure out an efficient order to unlock them in, you'll probably lose out on more time than just picking a random one and getting started already. This game mode seems like it's going to be going by so fast. So with that said, I'm going to pick Power Miner. And I understand the irony of the fact that I took more than a minute to explain that, but it's for the overall time save across everyone watching this video. We are now slightly more efficient as a community. We get the Echo Pickaxe and we can begin the journey after I set up all the settings. I think transportation is going to be very important in the early game. There's the first thing done, and I see there's a task to equip any boots from the Stronghold of Security. If I hold down Control, you can see the reward is Fairy's Flight, which if you know from Leagues, that gives you teleports to any Fairy Ring, Spirit Tree, or Tool Leprechaun. Oh, it says it auto-completes Tree Gnome Village quests. So I want to get that. I just have to complete Stronghold of Security. But while I'm here, I want to get at least 25 thieving, because there's a task to thieve from a fruit stall, so I'm gonna get that from the man. Or maybe I should finish up 25 in Varrock from the tea stall, but I do want to get a little bit of money right now because I want to buy some wines, so I'm not just raw dogging it in the Stronghold without any food. And it looks like we do have Unlimited Run. I'm very glad they brought that back from the Leagues. While I'm here in Draenor, I may as well pick up a forestry kit for free. The wiki said that all the shops have unlimited stock, so jugs of wine, 1 coin, and can keep on buying it without the stock going down. Once per account, you can talk to Count Check and he will teleport you, one time only, to the Stronghold of Security. I just realized I got this XP lamp from, I think that was from talking to Count Check. I have no clue like what's even worthwhile to use on it. Probably does not matter whatsoever. Like I said before, if you spend more than like probably 10 seconds thinking about it, you're losing out on more time than just, yeah, 150 XP. Okay, let's go get this done. I keep trying to use these shortcuts. Every time I make a new account or play on a new game mode or something, I always immediately try to go straight to the portal as if I could just use it. I think I am legally obligated to tell you that anytime you hear me or any other YouTuber say task, tile, Gridmaster, community, event, or league, you are not allowed to take a shot. And we made it to the cradle of life. Of course, naturally, any sane, non-psychopathic person would take the obvious choice of the fighting boots. Let's put those on, and we've completed the grid tile. So we'll click on that and claim the reward. Do we have to, yeah, we have to beat a bank or near the sage. I guess since I'm here, I may as well do a little bit of mining with this pickaxe, or mining and smithing. Oh my god, it just keeps going. I didn't read exactly what it does all that closely. Just a nice big mining and smithing buff. I have teleported to Lumbridge so we can collect the thing. The Fairy's Flight, claim, and it's a mushroom, right? Yes, we get the mushrooms. Now we can teleport all over the map. And then I guess auto-completing the quest. I haven't even looked at the quest list yet, actually. I guess auto-completing the quest does not give you the XP rewards, but yeah, you can see there's already quite a few that were auto-completed. When I click on the mushroom, you can see I can choose anyone to teleport to. There's a lot of options within all 3 of those options, but we are going to Varrock. This does seem to be a bit faster than Thieving Men because, well, I can't fail thieving this stall. It doesn't say this on the wiki, but I think from previous leagues, things would respawn, like resources would respawn at least 3 times faster than the main game, and it seems to be the same way in Gridmaster, I'm pretty sure. There is 25 thieving, I can happily move on from here. It's probably not worth the time, but you know what, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna poke the attack dummy and get a few levels. There's level 8 attack, I've learned all that I can learn from this. Can I teleport straight to Hosidius? I'm not going to bother looking through the quest. We'll just see if I could teleport straight there without doing any quests. And yeah, I can. Sick. And now I can steal from the fruit stall. Oh, wait, that unlocks like an auto-thieving thing, and that guy was auto-thieving, but because I don't have the auto-thieving thing yet, that guy stopped thieving from the stall. Maybe I don't even have to be at the bank to unlock this one, but pickpocketing an NPC will pickpocket all NPCs of a similar type in an 11 by 11 square. Gives you all the extra loot. 100% success rate. You automatically re-pickpocket or thieve a stall until you can no longer do so if you fill up your coin pouches or inventory. Items obtained from pickpocketing are noted. Minimum coin pouch count increased by 3 times, and then stalls do not deplete. Claim. Yeah, I don't have to beat a bank for that one. We got dodgy deals. There is another thieving tile that requires 50 thieving. So I could just AFK the fruit stalls or AFK, well, anything really. Look at that. Wait, everyone here is playing on mobile. I guess that's what happens when you release an event on a Wednesday. That is 40 thieving, and I'll finish up 50 at guards. Oh, and it's thieving all the guards in the area, not just the one. I don't get the extra XP from the other guards, but I'm getting the extra loot from all the guards in the area. It's really cool. I can open up the bingo board, and it doesn't stop what actions I'm doing in game. Like, you could see my GP and coin pouches are still going up while I look through this. I'm looking at the board, and I noticed there's different colors of the tasks. There's green, I assume to be easy. There's the yellow or orange, I guess it's medium, and the red ones I assume are hard. And it makes like a diamond shape, the middle ones versus the outside ones. So naturally the middle column and the middle row would be the easiest ones to complete to get the XP multiplier reward. There is 50 thieving, which means we can now do this task, which is to steal valuables in Varlamore. I did check the quest list, and Children of the Sun is auto-completed, so I should be able to teleport straight there to Varlamore. Yeah, nice. We're breaking into this house and we're stealing valuables and getting the tile complete. This one is actually a medium tier tile, and this unlocks Golden God, which is from Leagues, and this is a buff to the alchemy spells. The spells have no rune cost or level requirement, which is nice because I'm only level 1 magic. Items give 15% more gold and have the 65% chance to not be consumed. When you cast it on a stack of items, the spells will automatically be recast over time. I think you could even move around while doing that. You gain the following perks to prayer. You can offer 20k coins at prayer altars to gain prayer XP, which is equivalent to using a dragon bone. And on the wiki, there's a list of altars that it has on here that will give you the same effect as the Wildy altar with the bonus XP, on top of all the crazy fast XP rates we're getting already. And then you'll have the option to buy items as notes from shops, from certain shops throughout the game. So let's claim that. Golden God, yes. Let's just cast it real quick, because I want to see, do I get the magic XP as well, even though I'm only level 1 magic? Oh yeah, I do. Level 4 magic right away. There's the blacksmith here. Let's see what the blacksmith sells. Oh, that's very convenient. You can see there's this note option in the bottom right. So if I buy adamant plate bodies, it will come noted. Although I can only buy 2 at a time. Well, I'm out of coins already, so we have the about 2/3 chance of it, oh yeah, so many magic levels. 2/3 chance of the item not getting out, and over time this will come out to be profitable. It's only a bit risky when you only have enough to buy like 1 rune item, and there's no guarantee that you do get it saved, but I think we'll be more than good with this setup. Yeah, I'm gonna do this for a little bit until I have enough GP to be able to sustain buying rune items, and we'll move to a different shop from there. And while I'm doing this, I'm also going to look up the different shops throughout the game so I can figure out where I'm going next. I'm going to buy some unnoted of these just to have some gear for later. I don't even know if I'll end up using them, but I may as well just buy a few things because I'm here anyways, right? Okay, I know where we're going next. There is a stonemason over here, and I could use that Tool Leprechaun teleport to get very close by. Oh geez, there are a lot of other people here that are doing this. Okay, yes, this is the shop. Okay, value. Yeah, this is, we're really gonna hope that this doesn't destroy the item. Okay, well, it did destroy the item, but that's okay. I have GP to Spirit to buy some more. That was a grid tile. It was to get more than 30k GP from 1 alchemy spell. That unlocks Production Prodigy. When you do a bunch of different skilling activities around the game, these are all processed at once. Full XP given for the items processed using the relic. There's a 25% chance that you'll make an extra product that will be sent to your bank if you have space. The extra product does give the XP, and these skills are boosted by +12, so let's unlock that. And if we open up the skills, will it show the +12 boosts in there? Yes, it is a visible +12 boost. And now I'm just going to keep on buying these marble blocks, because, wait, how much do they out for? It's, oh, 150k. Yeah, you should still profit over time. Let me change my high alch warning, by the way, to like 10 mil or something. It's going to take a little bit of time to get going, but once we get going with this, yeah, see, it's saving it, save it, save it. Yeah, okay. So we just have to get like a nice little streak here going. It's going to take a little bit of time, but we just got to get on a lucky streak here of this thing being saved like 5 times in a row, and we'll be good. But for now, I can only buy like 2 at a time. Although at the same time, it only takes 1 unlucky streak for me to have to go back to using a lower tier item. But yeah, here we go, come on. Yes, okay, we should be good from here. Oh my god, this 1 marble block is still going. I got up to 2.5 mil, now I could buy... Switch that to 50. Now I could buy 7 at a time. Now that I have a bit more of a cash stack, I can move up to buying the magic stones, which are close to 1 mil each. And then eventually, once I get a really big cash stack, I can start buying the condensed gold. But that's 10 mil each, so for now, we'll work through the magic stones. And actually, while I'm doing this, there's a bunch of rocks around here. So I could mine, because I think, yeah, I'll just keep alching. So I can mine, and I'll still be alching at the same time. Yeah, this is really cool. I did get level 30 mining, so I can now start mining coal and... Wait, are these getting turned into bars? Oh, I guess the coal doesn't get turned into bars. So it might actually even be better to mine iron, at least for now, rather than coal, just because I'll be getting the smithing XP from it. And it's time for another risky purchase. We're going to move up to the condensed gold, 10.4 mil, and it alks for 4.8 mil. So let's just hope that doesn't like use both of those up. Oh, I have to make my high alk warning higher. Just have to get like a good, once again, a good lucky, oh no, a good lucky streak of saving a few in a row. Level 40 mining, people keep mining the gold, but I have to mine 1 gold ore for myself to get the grid tile mine gold ore. And with that one, I'm gonna unlock the next one. Oh, I have to be at the bank, don't I? Yeah. I'll unlock it later once I move on from here. I think it is actually cheaper to buy 1 at a time, like 10.4 mil for each one. Instead, if you buy 10 at a time, it might average out to like 12 mil for each one. So at least when you're getting started, like the point where I'm at, might be better off just buying 1 at a time if that's the case. For now, it's probably not worth spending too much time actually training the skills up beyond the requirements that you need to get tiles done, because there's still more XP multipliers to be earned. Just buying as much condensed gold as I can, and now we are on to the next spot. Let's go to Alderin. We're going to buy a Steam Forge Brew, unnoted, and drink that. And that is one of the tiles. Drink a Steam Forge Brew within the Stick Your Ore in. And this will unlock Bank Heist. Gain the Banker's Briefcase, which I'll probably have to be the bank for this, which can teleport you to any deposit box, bank, or bank chest. I do kind of see the irony of having to go to the bank to unlock the bank teleport thing, but here we go, claim that one. And we'll get the thing, Banker's Briefcase. And now we also have to unlock this one for mining the gold ore. Want to unlock woodcutting next. So let's claim the Lumberjack relic, and we get the Echo Axe. Let's teleport to Kastori North, which is the Tool Leprechaun, and we have to find the Gemstone Crab. Oh, did the Gemstone Crab like just move away? There's a tile. It's to witness the Gemstone Crab. Where is it? Witness the Gemstone Crab burrow away. So I don't actually have to fight it myself. Yeah, we're like right at the start of the timer. I don't have to fight it. I could mine the rocks around here. I don't know if it really matters. I guess depends how AFK I want to be. I want to work on some editing right now. I guess I could get some strength XP. Oh, look at that idea. Mining the rocks and then using spells to attack the Gemstone Crab from far away. There is a toggle option with the axe, so you can choose if you want it to burn logs, make arrow shafts, or keep the logs, and then do the arrow. Oh, the arrow shafts go to your inventory. And the crab is about to burrow away. Yes, leave so we can get the thing done. Wait, yeah, there we go. And I didn't even look at the reward actually. What did we get from that? Gatherer. You get to pick 3 of these skills, and when you gain XP in one of them, you also get 50% XP in the other 2. There's fishing, which I think you just AFK forever, but then there's thieving, which is a little bit less AFK because of the coin pouch cap, but it should be a lot more XP per hour. So I'm thinking thieving will be the one that I'll gain the XP in, and then for the 2 others, hunter, agility, or slayer. I definitely want to do thieving and hunter, and for the third one, agility or slayer. There are perks, like there's I was about to get these right after this, the boots that give you agility XP as you run around. There's also a relic that makes it so that every slayer monster you fight counts as your slayer task. So, man, I don't know, it doesn't really matter too much. I'm going to pick agility as my third one, and I assume this is permanent. You can't change your choices. This should be a really easy one. You have to throw a gnome ball. So let me just throw it. Does that count as, yeah, you just pass it to one of the gnome wingers and that's it. Now we could unlock, probably have to go to the bank, I assume. May as well work on getting the 45 wood cutting to chop the maple tree for that other task, and then I can unlock the fishing one. Now let's claim the reward for the gnome ball one, which is corner cutter. That gives you the Sage's Greaves, which grant you agility XP based on your agility level while you run. Completing an agility course grants 2 completion count, 25 bonus XP, have a 100% success rate on agility checks, marks of grace spawn with 10k GP, and then you get double quantity of all these agility currency things. Let's claim, and I feel like for a long time, or for most of the time, I'm probably just always going to have these equipped while I'm running around. Let's see, the first agility XP drop on the account at level 1 agility, 55 XP. Oh, right. And I'm also getting the XP in the other 2 skills I picked, Thieving and Hunter. It is time to stock up on runes. Oh, wait. It is time to stock up on runes. I should be able to buy the packs as just the runes, right? Oh, wait, that's interesting. There's not a way to unpack all these at once, is there? I'm going to buy a bunch of death runes right now because later on I'm going to want to sell them to the Tizar shop so that I can get Tackle and buy an Onyx. But not even close to the crafting level at this point for a Fury. It is time to head over to the Wizard's Tower and see if there's a line, because there is a task to kill the Lesser Demon in Wizard's Tower, and you can see someone's already running up there. No way, they put the Lesser Demons in all the rooms. So there's no line. In all the previous leagues, people would go up here and start queuing, and depending on like when you went, there'd be a line out the door even. But there's a lot of worlds in this Gridmaster. I think there's like 60 dedicated worlds or something. And the fact that they have like 2 more of the Lesser Demons down there. So there's no line, there's no wholesomeness, but there's also no toxicity of having to compete with other people. I will easily get this Lesser Demon kill all to myself. Well, I guess even though there's a bunch of Lesser Demons, we are still forming a lineup here. So here we go. First, the Lesser Demon in the Wizard's Tower tile is done. Yeah, even on the bottom floor there's one. What about in the basement? Is there Lesser Demons in the basement too? Yeah, even down here. Wow. From the Lesser Demon, we get this relic thing. Minimum potential. Your melee range and mage hits will never deal below 5 damage, assuming you hit. You can still hit zeros, but probably would have been best to get this before doing the gemstone crab one. But I mean, we're talking about like saving a minute by trying to figure out an efficient order, so. Hey, there's 45 wood cutting. I can now chop maple tree, so let's head over to Auburnvale, because I know there's maple trees there, and chop it. Here we go, grid tile, and we're already right next to a bank, so let's open that up. Here it is. We get the third and final one of these 3 relics. We get Animal Wrangler. This is for fishing, cooking, and the Hunter perk, so let's claim that. We get the Echo Harpoon. I thought of a goal for today, or for this video. At the very least, I want to get all the easy tiles done. And I saw this one on here, Kill an Ogress, and that also gives like a combat boosting perk, so let's do that. Corsair Curse is auto-completed, so we can teleport right there. Oh, will this be hard to find a spot, or? No, there's plenty of them. We'll just pick one and start fighting. Oh, wait. Wait, I wasn't ready for that. Actually, wait, I don't have any food. No! I should have just tallied out. I'm just gonna collect the items from the gravestone. I have an idea. I know this altar isn't one of the XP boosting altars, but I don't need to be here for too long, so... you can't just AFK here as well, and it'll do it automatically. A bit slower compared to 1 ticking. I decided to stay here till 43 prayer, so I have all 3 of the overheads unlocked. The shaman has been defeated. Let's head back to the bank, or the ogress shaman. Here we go, we get combatant. Select 3 combat skills, and when you gain XP in 1 of the 3, you'll gain 50% of that XP in the other 2 skills. And those are the options you have to choose from. Hit points would be an interesting one, because no matter what skill you train, you'd be getting hit points XP, and then you could train any skill to gain XP in the other 2. But I think the most simple, obvious first choice would be prayer, because they just AFK unlimited prayer XP basically with Golden God. And then which other 2 do I want to get XP in? I don't know, it doesn't really matter that much anyways. Everything's AFK with crabs if you really want to. So I'll just pick attack and strength. And there we have it. I've bound them together. I've got to do Vampire Slayer, and with all these teleports around the map, it is going to be very fast to get this done. Count Draenor, I will use my stake on you. Vampire Slayer is completed, and we get a bunch of attack XP. Oh, right, and I got, because I have attack, strength, and prayer all connected, so we gained a bunch of levels, and then what did we unlock from this one? Oh, autocomplete Sins of the Father and all of its prereqs. Okay, it's warning you that the prerequisite quest will be auto-completed if you were hoping to get the XP rewards or something, because when you auto-complete them, I don't think you get any of the XP rewards, so yes, let's claim it. Did we get any items from that? Or no, we would have had to be at the bank if it was going to give you items. I have one more tile for this row, which is to clean 3 grimy herbs. Very difficult challenge, I know. Oh, it's kind of funny. It says, kind of funny, I already came here to kill men, so the game knew, or Jagex knew what I'm doing. I got the plus 12 boost to my herb lore from that one relic, so clean. Oh, wait, I can't. Okay. Oh, wait, I got the extra one. You make an extra 2. Oh, so that counted because the extra one. Nice. So that was 3 then. Okay, that worked out well. Let's unlock this perk, Friendly Forager. When you have this item in your inventory or equipped, it will give you these perks. When you gather resources from woodcutting, fishing, mining, and hunting, Forager's pouch will find and store a random grimy herb and give you a small amount of XP when one is found. It works kind of like an herb sack. And then when you're making potions, you have a 90% chance to not consume secondaries, and 4-dose potions are made instead of 3-dose. So that's kind of a summary of that. So let's unlock it. We get the Forager's Pouch, and also we can claim this, increase XP gain by 200% for all skills. You can see all my current active bonus effects right here. I'm currently at 400%, which is 5x. So once we claim this, it should go up to 600%. Yep, so it's now a 7x XP rate. Maybe this is dumb to try, but can I use the harpoon, the echo harpoon, as a small... Oh, okay, I guess it wasn't dumb to try. It does work as a... It probably said that in the description. There's so much going on. Everything is happening so fast. This Gridmaster event is insanely fast-paced. As I'm saying that, I just reached 500 total level. And so this... Gain XP in 1 year. Oh, it's a 25k XP lamp. Have to be in the bank. What am I going to use that on? Okay, I got the event lamp. This is affected by the XP multiplier. I could finish this one and then get more XP. Nah, I'm just gonna open it now. I don't know, dude. Farming, I guess. 175k got me from 1 to 55 farming. I need 35 fishing to do Temperos for the Temperos tile, and... Actually, after I get 35 fishing, I'm going to take a short break to AFK because I'm going to go to the kitchen, so maybe I'll train prayer while I'm doing that. I just want to see how much of an XP difference it is if I use the coins on the regular altar versus the XP boosting altars. So on this altar, it's 504 prayer XP with my current XP multiplier. And then over here, how much XP do I get? 1764 prayer XP, sick. And then of course I'm getting the attack and strength XP along with it since I have them bound together. This could be a lot of it's gonna be a lot of levels. For the game in general, not specifically for this event, there's a 30-minute AFK logout timer, and I don't think there's anything that could stop me from using the, well, besides running out GP, nothing can stop me from using my coins on the altar. So I could just AFK for 30 minutes at a time. Oh, I know why they're killing the Monks of Zamorak here. I saw this. I was looking through this very briefly. There's some, is this? Yeah. Later on, you're going to want to get Zamorak monk robes. So like while I'm here, I may as well get these at some point. Every time there's a league or a temporary game mode, all you guys in the comments, you always beg and plead for me to show the food that we made. So here we go. I'll show you the food that we meal prepped yesterday. And we had some of it for dinner as well yesterday. We made a potato thing, pot pie, and a pasta salad. And dude, honestly, with how fast paced Gridmaster is, like, I knew it was gonna be fast, like a lot faster than Leagues, but this is like exponentially faster than Leagues, like 5 or 10 times faster than Leagues probably. I guess we'll see because I've only been doing the easy tasks, but I would not be surprised if I end up like finishing, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish all the tasks. I'll try to finish as many as possible at least, but if I finish like the bulk of the tasks before we even finish all the food that we made. And then we also made these cookies as well, or Spook Dog, Kara, my girlfriend did. these s'mores cookies. Actually, I harvested microgreens yesterday because I started planting those, and I had an idea. You know, right now it's day 1 of Gridmaster, and I had an idea. What if I plant these seeds right now, and then by the time I'm done playing Gridmaster, we can see how much these have grown, and you could pretend like there's some deep sentimental, emotional meaning behind that. We're planting the seeds of life now, and we'll watch the progress sprout as life continues going on regardless of planting the seeds of life of these plants, just like how today begins the journey of the seed of life of the Gridmaster account. Yeah, like I said, this might end up being a lot faster than I originally expected, so I don't even know. Oh, we also have basil growing here too, by the way. That one's not doing too well. There's a different kind of soil for these two, so they're doing better. Anyways, yeah, something emotional, sentimental about that. And we are back and logged in. I got some of the Zamorak monk tops. I just need to get the bottom still. And there's a lot of people like hopping into the world and fighting them, and it's multi-combat here. So there's a lot of competition, but this is the first time I've seen it where there's no one else in this world trying to attack the monks at the same time. Yeah, I'm running a bit low on HP, and there's a bunch of other people logging in trying to fight these guys, so maybe just one more. Hopefully I don't die here. And yeah, we'll move on to something else. We'll come back to this in the future. It is time to subdue the Temperos. And, oh, sorry, sequel. Probably gonna have to do this solo. This is pretty sick with the harpoon because it cooks them. It catches them so fast, and they get cooked 50% of the time. Do I fish from this thing faster too? Like yeah, I think I'm damaging the Temperos a lot faster than you would. Could I even get a 1 down? Yeah, I think I'm on pace to get a 1 down at Temperos. Okay, that was pretty crazy. There we go. There's the Temperos KC. And oops, that unlocks. And that is the tile completed. I just realized I should always be alching something. That whole time I was training prayer, I wasn't even alching. I could have just been alching the air runes. Not because I get GP from that, but just to get the AFK magic XP. So that was my bad for not alching that whole time. I've learned from my mistakes though. Subdue Temperos, we get Craftsman, claim that. And which skills do I want to bind together? I want Construction because that should just be like insanely fast XP, and the other two can be slower skills. Let's do, I don't know, Runecraft and Crafting. Yeah. Okay, what's next tile to do? We still have Bryophyta, Scurious. Oh, is that it? For for these tiles, just Bryophyta KC and Scurious KC. I hope the Moss Giants and the Wildy aren't crowded with people. I see some bones in the ground already, but I just have to get 1 key. Oh yeah, I got it already. Nice. I don't know if these are an increased rate in Gridmaster. Because everyone's an Ironman, I guess you never lose your items in the Wildy. It just goes to your gravestone as if it was a PVM death if someone PKs you. I've seen so many people wearing mystics, so it's probably a sign I should get some mystics too. I will be a sheep and follow the herd. Wait, is it 66 magic to enter the magic guild? Because I'm only 65. Yeah, it's 66 magic. I'm very close to the level though. I'll just do something in the meantime, edit a bit, I guess. Oh, I can't buy runes without Hand in the Sand, but I should still be able to buy the outfit. Yes, buy 1 of each of these, and now I'm kitted out. Well, probably still want to wear these boots. That's kind of funny. I guess someone had the same idea as me, although I'm just going to put them in the bank, but someone else dropped their mystic boots probably when they realized that they want to wear the Sage's Greaves. Does the Echo Axe work like a regular axe on the... Yeah, it does. Yeah, Bryophyta has been defeated. And more importantly... Oh, I got another mossy key. And that is the column completed. Let me get to... Oh wait, she respawns. Alright, the Bryophyta tile. It gives +1 for all the combat masteries. Melee hits have a 25% chance to roll damage twice and take the highest result. For range, damage rolls between 30% of max hit are increased to 30%. And then for magic, when you roll above 90% of your max hit with magic, damage is increased by 50%. And then there's a passive effect for the tier, which is you have a 95% chance to save weapon charges, ammo, and runes for spells. So let's claim that. +1 for all the tiers. And then that is also the first column completed, the middle column completed, and that is plus 200% XP gain. So currently at a 7x. After I claim that, the XP multiplier is now at a 9x. From what I remember in leagues, you had to kind of pick which one of the 3 combat styles you wanted to specialize in, and you could only get 1 to 6, and the others you'd only have like a couple points left over for the others. Whereas in Gridmaster, I'm pretty sure, I haven't really looked through all the tiles exactly or all the rewards, but I think you'll be able to get to the max level for all 3 combat styles, so you don't have to pick. I have no prayer pots, so I've been doing a lot of 1-tick flicking for this fight. And we're getting close to the end here. My level 34 defense is not doing too well for me here, but we're almost there. Is that it? Oh my gosh, one more hit. I'm just cutting the rats. Oh my god. I'm just cutting the rats around the room. Yeah, I did it. Okay. Let's grab our chips and dip on out of here. And let's see, what do we get from Scurious? Oh, another +1 for all the combat masteries, so... Yeah, I'm not gonna like go through each and every single one of these. I think it's all the same as the previous league, and I'll have a link to the wiki linked below in the description that will link you to the Gridmaster page so you can read more in depth on every single thing on there and see strategies and stuff. Let's claim that, and now all these masteries are up to 2. Yeah, nice, I got the goal done for today. All the easy tiles are completed. And I'm pretty hyped to be able to upload this video while it's still day 1 of Gridmaster instead of uploading like my day 1 progress on day 2. I'm not sure if I'll be completing the whole board because there's a couple tiles that worry me. There's like sub 30 Inferno and then another for defeating all the awakened bosses. But we'll see how things develop. Like, we'll see what kind of gear and rewards there are from the tiles, because I still haven't looked too closely at all of them. And as long as I continue to enjoy it, then I will keep on playing through. My overall thoughts, though, is that this is like a crazy sped up version of a league. And it's probably more appealing to the average player, because for leagues, you have to spend, I don't know, like 100 plus, maybe a couple hundred hours to get the bulk of the rewards from that league. It seems like you could spend maybe, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 hours in Gridmaster and get most of the tiles done and get all the rewards from Gridmaster. Maybe it's too soon to say that and know for sure, but like I have 6 hours of playtime and I'm really inefficient since I've been editing as I go and I spend a lot of time standing around doing nothing. I feel like I've made a ton of progress in the amount of time I've spent. But yeah, either way, thank you so much for still being here 36 minutes into the video. I really appreciate you spending your time watching me and hanging out here, because I know there's a ton of other videos posted on Gridmaster as well as streams going on right now. So thank you again for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you have a great day, and I will see you again next time.